My DTF printer is not working and I need about 300 transfers. What's a girl to do? Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice and today we are going to jump right in. If you are a first timer, welcome. Thank you for being here. For all of my returning subscribers and members, hey y'all. So as some of you may be aware, my Pro Colored Pro printer, DTF printer, is down and I need to repair it, but I haven't really had time to really dedicate to actually fixing the problem. But I still have orders that I need to fill. So today we are using transfers from Jiffy Shirts. Jiffy Shirts will print you out DTF transfers. They have the regular DTF transfers. They have glitter transfers. They have so many different types of transfers. Now, I ordered these about a week ago, and when I ordered it, it said that the earliest delivery date was going to be 2 days away. I just want you guys to know this. It took over a week or almost at a week for me to get these transfers, and I just feel like I got to start off from the very beginning. I just feel like Jiffy does not guarantee delivery dates. So that's one issue with dealing with bigger companies when getting your transfers. I have purchased transfers from other companies and the smaller companies, and y'all, you get them a lot quicker. Okay, so Jiffy's transfers were the more economical of the transfers that I've found, probably by about $40 less per gang sheet that I purchased. However, if they're not in the mood to send your stuff out timely, they're just not in the mood to send your stuff out timely. So I just want to let you guys know that. But let's open this up and see if they got everything right. I'm not sure, but I had to start off by telling y'all that because, y'all, they kept changing, the delivery date kept changing, and I'm like, wait, this is not, and then you can't call and speak to anybody. So that's another thing, like the customer service, you can't call and speak to anybody. And I'm still waiting on a response from the message that I sent them asking them where this package was. So I don't know. Is it always worth paying less? Maybe not. Okay, guys, so let's look at these transfers. Okay, so we're going to see how they look. And so this is just some promos that they sent with UV DTF stickers to try them out. And also they sent a coupon for me for 25% off of a UV DTF sticker sheet. And okay. And this has instructions for the UV DTF. The colors look amazing. Everything looks really good. So it's possible that, you know, you could use UV DTF stickers if you have merchandise that you sell and for labeling and things like that. That would be awesome. And this is what we have so far. So this is the roll, and we're just going to see, for the most part, how it looks. Everything for the most part, so far the colors on these look good. We're gonna see. Let's get ready and unroll. Now I'm just unrolling the transfers just to make sure everything is as it should be. Those colors really do look great. The front colors look good. The white looks good. So I am happy with these transfers overall. I'm just not happy with the processing time, or at least the lack of communication. But nonetheless, everything looks good, and I'm just putting these aside for the person who will be pressing these shirts. I also had some prints printed for my personal use, some of my personal images that I designed, and also for a neighbor's company. I'm making some shirts for their company, and so I had those all put on a separate gang sheet. Now, Jiffy does charge a fee for cutting your images apart, so I'm just doing this myself. So I'm just gonna put this, because this is for my customer. So, and these I do have to press. I have to press these shirts. The other one for the family reunion, well, for one of the family reunions, this group over here, I don't have to press, but for these, I have to press. So I'm gonna have to go back and count those other transfers just to see, but I'm gonna hold this over here. And I'll press one of these. That's for me. And then now we have, this is for my family reunion. So I can probably start to cut these to see, just to start separating it. So I had more room for like other promo type of transfers, so I can also cut that too. So these are transfers that I'm going to be using for my family reunion. I also printed out some brand transfers for my brand. However, I want to let you guys know with these transfers, I noticed on the different transfers I received this size, there is a strip of ink on the side. You want to make sure you cut that off prior to you pressing your shirts. You don't need that extra, it looks like a rainbow of colors on the side. You don't need that. You want to get rid of that because if you press it, it will go onto your garment. Okay, y'all, so I'm done with separating and cutting the different transfers, at least for the ones that I'm going to be using. I think the color looks really, really good. It does appear that all of the transfers arrived, so I am happy about that. I still have a pending order with them of an order that was supposed to arrive today, and it didn't. So hopefully it will come, but that's not something that I'm going to be pressing. But not too bad. I don't think it's too bad. The colors look really good. I'm happy with the colors. And then I also have this other roll, and this is what this image looks like. And I think the color looks really good. These are going to go on black bags. And the other design is this design right here. And for these sheets, like I said earlier, I labeled them because I'm not cutting these. Somebody else is cutting, or somebody else is pressing these, and they're not all that familiar with like the different sizes and what the size should be. So I did label the size. This is an adult small and medium. And I really think the colors came out really good. I love how it looks, actually. So I'm just going to keep these rolled up for the person who's picking them up. Alright guys, so now I'm going to get ready to press one of the transfers onto this polyester shirt. And I am just pressing this at about 280 degrees. And I'm going to be pressing it for 20 seconds. Okay, polyester, the press time or the press temperature is less than when you're pressing with cotton. I'm going to lint roll this. And we're going to give this a pre-press. I'm just going to press it for about 5 seconds. That looks good. I'm going to bring it back out. And now we're going to get ready to place the transfer onto the shirt. And you want to make sure that this is face down, that this makes contact with the shirt, because the white area is the adhesive. So that is the adhesive on the back. Okay, so we're just going to place it just like this. That looks good. If you don't feel comfortable with sliding this under your press, if you think that this is going to shift, then you can tape down your transfer with some heat tape. However, I'm okay. Usually it does not move. Alright, so we're all good. And I'm just going to slide that out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this off of the press. And we're going to let this cool off. Okay, so we're going to let this cool off because this is a cold peel. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get ready to peel this off. Well, you can peel this off before you put it back underneath the heat press because sometimes your plate will be hot. You may want to, so we're going to peel this off. Your plate is still hot, so you may want to peel this off before putting it back on the heat press like this, okay? Because the bottom plate is hot. But this peeled off beautifully. That looks amazing. and we're going to give this a second press just to help make sure that the transfer is nice and adhered to the shirt. When you first do the peel, this is very smooth to touch. So you definitely want to get you a piece of parchment paper or Teflon and place it on top of the design, and then we're going to press this again for about 10 more seconds. Alright, so we are done with this shirt, and this is the back of the shirt. Okay, and this is what the back of the shirt looks like. Came out pretty good. Y'all, so there's a change of scenery. We're in my car because I need to head to Florida DTF because Jiffy has delayed this order so much. It is 10 days past when I was supposed to get the order. So now I need to go. I found this company here, Florida DTF, and they did same day print for me. I emailed them last night and they actually responded like 10:30 last night, and I put the files through this morning, the gang sheets. I uploaded it onto their site at about 8:30. They open up at 8 o'clock. I put it up about 8:30, and y'all, by 12:40 they were emailing me letting me know that the order was ready for pickup. So I have to bring you guys with me so that you guys can see like if this is going to be amazing, if I'm going to love this. And let me just also let you guys know they were cheaper than Jiffy. They were cheaper than Jiffy by quite a bit. Okay, so let's head over there and see what we have in store. Alright y'all, so I've arrived at Florida DTF and we're about to head inside to pick up the transfers that we ordered. So let's pray that everything goes as expected or as I needed to go. Alright guys, so we're about to head inside, and literally as soon as I headed inside, guess what? The transfers were already waiting for me. So I'm just looking around. They allowed me to look around and they allowed me to record because I was so grateful. And this is where they do their printing. They have massive DTF printers. They have ventilation going on, and these printers are just, they're printing, they're going, they're working. And so they can do DTF, and they also have a huge UV DTF printer in case you all may want some UV DTF prints. And those prices are also very, very reasonable and economical. I love that I can pick this up from them. I love more even that it's same day. Like, that's just amazing. And the fact that they replied to me 10:40 at night, like I had to let them know, like that's unheard of. Like nobody does that. But I want to remind you that sometimes, even though the biggest companies may be out there promoting themselves, give the small businesses a try. They're out here working hard for us too. Y'all, I have my prints. These are just some personal ones that I did because I wanted to see how they would do for my own stuff. But these were prints from the orders. Y'all, this has to be maybe, so the first set I did, this is about 90 prints here. Okay, and this is on a 22 by 500 roll. So this is 22 by 500. Y'all, they printed this stuff out for me in a matter of hours and had it available for me to pick up. The color looks amazing. It looks great. I am so happy. So let me just let y'all know, I sent them an email last night, maybe about 10:30 last night, asking them, you know, hey, you know, do you guys do same day orders? This is my first time like finding them online. Do you guys do same day orders? Locally, do you allow pickup? And they responded at 10:30 last night saying, yes, you can have, if you put your order in, you can have your orders tomorrow. So I said, I'm going to put the order in tomorrow. Is that okay? They were like, yeah. I put the order in this morning at 8:30, and I wanted to do it at 8 o'clock because they opened up at 8, but I did it after 8 o'clock. I did it at 8:30. Y'all, by 10:40 when I checked my email, guess what? I had the notification that my order was ready for pickup, and when I went inside, it's ready for pickup. So if you're in South Florida, they are super quick, and they're going to be moving not far from here, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes away, but they're to get a larger location. But they even have a service to where if you have to come after their hours, they close at 5, where you can chime yourself into like an area and pick up your transfers. Your transfers will be waiting for you in there, even if it's after hours. Y'all, I'm gonna have a link listed to them below in the description so that you can check them out. But I'm so overjoyed by just this. Like, I cannot believe that they had all this stuff ready for me like this at such short notice. All right, y'all, so I'm back home and I have a package from Jiffy. This is not the package that I need. This was actually ordered even after the package that's missing. So I'm really starting to think that excuse Romeo back there. I'm really starting to think that for larger orders, it might be a little difficult for Jiffy. Like, just might be, okay? So this was a smaller sheet that I ordered from them. But to be honest, y'all, I think I'm going to be ordering from Florida DTF. Like, I was really, really impressed with their turnaround, their customer service. You can actually speak to someone. Jiffy, you can't speak to anyone, but you can actually speak to someone. So that made me really, really happy with them. So these are the transfers from Jiffy, and the color looks good. I had to order a few more transfers for my family's reunion. It's upside down. So if you saw, well, one of these is scratched on one. You see where the face is right there? That one's scratched, and I didn't just scratch it. I just unrolled it. So it kind of lifted up right there. But this is what we have. And then I ordered a few extra prints of just some of my designs on here. If you plan on making shirts, this is definitely an option. So like with the other transfers, the colors look good. I just wish that they would have had better customer service and let me know if there was a problem with getting my transfers in time. But nonetheless, everything ended up working out as you guys saw. So I already dropped the other transfers off. They're going to press their own transfers, but these are the transfers from Florida DTF. And they're pretty quick. They say in the state of Florida, you can get your prints next day. They pretty much guarantee next day. Jiffy does not guarantee any times. Like, you go on their website and you see where they say earliest day is this day. And with the shirts, I've never had a problem with Jiffy. I usually get them on that day, except one time. It took a very long time, almost 3 to 4 weeks before I got it. But only once that happened with the shirts. But with the transfers, I think with the smaller sheets, they're fine. They can get it out really quickly. But when you have large orders, maybe not. So this particular company, and I'm saying that because on 2 of my large orders, the two largest orders that I've ever ordered from Jiffy, there was a problem with it. So that's based off of 2 interactions. But these are the prints from Florida DTF. And I think they look amazing. They look really good. They look really good. That color looks amazing on these. And so I printed out just a few because I wanted to see what their transfers were like. I knew that I was going to drop those transfers off, the ones that I really needed. But I wanted to see how it looks. And I actually like how these look. So I'm pretty impressed with them. Now, the only thing you can do, you guys see all this extra space that I have around here. Just know that if you get a gang sheet, you can fill up all of this white space, all of this blank space. You just have to cut your transfers out. But you can fill it up as much as possible. So if you have like left chest designs or anything like that, you can fill it up with this. Fill it up so that you're not having so much white space. But I love it.